Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being with me this afternoon. I've got two issues that I want to talk with you about, and they're both really, really tragic. First off, I want to introduce you to Elvia Espinoza. She's 46. She was a teacher at Ben Hill Griffin Elementary School, a second grade teacher. She had 3 children. She's described as the perfect mother. She was a beloved teacher in the Frostproof area. She had 3 children, and her 3 children were remarkable. And then I want to introduce you to her youngest child, Emmanuel Espinoza. He's 21. He's known as Manny. He was the 2020 Frostproof valedictorian with a 4.5 GPA average. He was quoted at his high school graduation by saying, "High school was just one of the chapters out of the many we will have throughout our lives. We still have so much to accomplish in the future that will define what kind of legacy the class of 2020 will leave behind." That's right. He was described as being a genius, of being remarkably brilliant. He was a pre-med student in his 4th year at the University of Florida. The next chapter of his life was to be a medical doctor. And interestingly enough, he was the youngest of 3 children. Mom called on Saturday morning and said, "Manny, I haven't seen you in a while." They would text about every other day. "I'd like to come up to Gainesville to see you." And he said, "Well, Mom, I'm visiting grandfather this weekend. He has an event, so I'll be down your way." She said, "That's great. Why don't you stay with me at the house?" And he said, "Sure, I'd love to." He arrived at about 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And we're going to show a clip. He had put earbuds in his ear, and he was playing "No Church in the Wow" when he drove up to the house and knocked on the front door. But before we go further, listen to this. This is the music he was listening to. That was the music in his ear when he walked up to the front door. He said that he had just been angry or not liked his mother for years and years. When we said, "Do you love her?" He said, "Oh yeah, I love her." "Do y'all get along?" "Yeah, 8 out of 10 we get along. But I've wanted to kill her for years, and I made up my mind as I drove from Gainesville, today is the day." And he then showed up at the front door. Now we got a video clip of a Ring camera, and you can see the knife as he approaches the front door. Notice behind his back. There's the knife. He tried to open the door, and the door was locked, so he knocked on the door, and his beautiful mother was so excited to see her son, she opened the door. The second she opened the door, he charged in and started stabbing her. He made the statement that he knew where to stab her for maximum effect because of his biology classes. We have another audio that we're not going to play from the inside of the house where she's screaming, "Manny, Manny, Manny," and he's not saying one word. He stabbed her in excess of 70 times.